This question is for you, Funko.
Funko, what's up?
Oh my god, Hood Heather came out. See what you did, Funko? You screwed up big time. In this video, we're going to talk about a Diecast Funko Pop that never seemed to come out. It's very strange. And when I say never seemed to come out, it literally never landed in anybody's hands from what we can see. And it's a chase of a Funko Pop, Diecast Funko Pop, that did release. Where's the chase at, Heather? We want to know. But first, go over to MISCHIEFToys.com, sign up for our newsletter so you're up to speed on all the things happening over on Mischief Toys.
And we have so much coming for the holidays, for Black Friday. It is going to be a mischievous extravaganza. Make sure you're tuned into our socials. Make sure you are signed up for our newsletter so you know all the most up-to-date information.
Go over to MISCHIEFToys.com right now, sign up for the newsletter, and then head over to Instagram, follow us at Mischief Toys, and then go to Facebook and join our group, Mischief Toys Collectors. It's a great place to talk about Mischief Toys and to make mischief. So the Funko Pop in question is a die-cast chase Funko Pop. So one thing that I would want to mention before we get into all of this is that we never liked these things to begin with.
Well, you
never.
did,
No, not the chase, not the chase.
Oh, okay.
The die-cast Funko Pops themselves, not bad, had pretty good paint jobs. Were they worth the money that they were asking for? No, I'm not entirely sure.
I don't like them. Their boxes are too bulky. It's dumb.
Well, it really depends on who you are. You might think that they're the greatest thing in the whole world.
Well,
but
this is who I am. I don't like the die-cast.
The chases, on the other hand, are not very good because they are literally like a piece of metal. And I never liked them. There are people out there who have said that they do enjoy them, which is weird to me, and I believe that you need to be committed. But I don't like these things. I think that they're just such a waste. They should do different colorways. That's what they should have done with these die-cast Funko Pops. But you don't see many of them being made anymore. But this Funko Pop from Demon Hunters? Demon Slayer? This Tanjiro Kamado die-cast does not seem to have ever come out, this chase. So people have been getting the regular figures in hand, but they have not been getting the chase figures in hand. I checked Mercari for past sales. I checked eBay for past sales. I went on Facebook. Nothing on Facebook. I literally looked everywhere. And this actually stems with an email that we received today.
Yeah. Want me to read it?
Yeah, please, if you could. Somebody reached out to us about this very figure asking us the question because, as you know, we're not anime fans. We don't really pay attention to this kind of a thing. And frankly, even if this were a Marvel Funko Pop, I don't know if I would have paid attention to it either because it's die-cast. But there's something very interesting about this because people not finding a die-cast of something that was labeled as having a chase is like kind of weird to me.
It's really weird. David writes us and he says, "Hey guys, I'm reaching out because I believe that Funko never made a chase for the die-cast Tanjiro Kamado Pop. I've watched your channel for about a year now. Really enjoy your content. Thank you.
Thank you.
And find you guys as a very credible source for information, which is why I choose to reach out to you for help.
Thank you.
It all started when this thing dropped on Funko. It was a Funko exclusive, and when I Googled it, it does show that it's a Funko web exclusive, so I guess it's only available on Funko.com. I planned on waiting to buy it when it dropped in price since no one really likes these die-casts, and then I'd try to buy 6 for a guaranteed chase. After a week of being on the website, it disappeared. I assume it sold out, so I waited a week or so, checked sites like eBay and Mercari periodically to see if there was any listings with maybe only 2 to 3 sellers. I bought it from a reseller and no chase. So for weeks I was checking listings for the chase, willing to pay the high price just to have it, since I own the complete Demon Slayer set except this chase and no luck. By the way, you just insulted the hell out of our friend David here, who really wanted the chase and would have
How did I insult him? He was buying it because he wants to have a full set. It's not because he likes it. He never said there that he likes the way that thing looks. You're telling me that there's somebody in the world who enjoys this.
I really love this chase and would love to add it to my Demon Slayer collection.
Okay, you know what? I think he's lying, but just keep going.
Didn't you say that he needed to be committed?
I may or may not have said that. Do not rewind this video if you're watching right now. Okay, just continue going on with David's marvelous email.
This was around the end of September. It's now November and I've still seen no chase listings for this, so I tried to do some investigating. I found this post saying that there was 11,999 stock loaded. Scalpers unfortunately exist, Demon Slayer is insanely popular, and this being a Funko exclusive would make this an easy money grab for them since listings I've seen are around $70 to $100 for a $50 figure. Assuming there was around 12,000 made, there should be around 2,000 chases floating around. I saw 0 posts about someone getting the chase posted online. All other Diecast chases are available for sale on the aftermarket. I don't have a big following here on YouTube or anywhere to be like, hey, if you got the chase, DM me a pic so I know it exists. So I have no sources that can verify for me that a chase is actually floating around there somewhere. This was about as far as my investigation could take me, which only led me to speculate on a few outcomes.
Hold on. So he wasn't able to find anything. We haven't been able to find anything. And we have actually some comments here on Instagram where people are mentioning that I have never seen a chase in this, not even on eBay.
Yeah.
So we're having comments like that. So people are not seeing this thing either. So it's us, him, and them.
Yeah. So here's his speculation. It performed poorly on sales, so they scrapped it. I don't believe that's true, but he goes into a little bit more detail right here. He says, unlikely in my opinion, since they would at least try to eliminate stock by selling them discounted so they can get some of the money back. But if they scrapped it, then it would have been like a pre-order or something.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
So they wouldn't like put these up for sale as a non-pre-order with no chase, I don't
Like
think.
a chase would have to be involved in it if they ever sold this thing.
Yeah.
That's if there actually was ever a chase. And we might actually have somebody stand out in this video in the comment section and say, hey, there is a chase and I own it.
Yeah.
To which if you do, email us, gastlecast@gmail.com, because we want to see it, like in hand. We want to see that they exist.
Yeah. The post claimed that there was 12K stock was false and was way more limited than they claimed.
This is what they think, correct?
Yes, this is what they think. But also unlikely to me because if it was extremely limited, then they would have made it an LE drop. I agree with that.
Yeah.
They just didn't make the chase. At this point, I have no other possible options that make sense to me. So it could have been a manufacturing error and Funko isn't even aware of it.
Maybe they have no idea that there are no chases in the world because
Yeah.
they're not opening each and every one of those boxes.
Yeah, because aren't they wrapped too?
Yeah.
I know that at the very least, they're windowless boxes.
So this must have dropped sometime in September?
Yes, it was like a September drop, I believe.
Interesting. Yeah, so that's sort of wrapped into this whole LE thing that's been going on, like the phenomenon of LE and Funko.
Yeah.
So interesting that this one didn't fall on like a list somewhere like that.
Yeah. So he said, we have more knowledge and background on how things work as a company and may know more about their tendencies when it comes to this kind of stuff. So if there's anything you can do to help me figure out what's going on here, or if there was something I missed, I would greatly appreciate it. So I would say we do have some knowledge because we do manufacture product, but we don't have like Funko amount of knowledge. And also like in the few years we have been running our own toy company, I know that manufacturers screw up. So
Oh, yeah.
honestly, I think something definitely weird is going on here because I do not believe, I don't care if it's Demon Slayer, I don't care if it's anime, I don't care what it is. I do not think that 12,000 pieces of a die-cast item would sell out based off of previous sales.
Why do you think that no one has said anything until David here? Because don't you think people would be screaming about this? Or are they just so unaware, like they're not even worried about it?
I don't think that enough people are buying die-cast shit to give a shit. Like,
Okay, I'm sort of on board with that.
I think that David might be like I think if David were to have purchased one, he said that the stock was initially 11,999. I think there might have been 11,998 left. Like, I really don't think anyone is buying
So
this
David's
thing.
the only one who bought one.
Well, he actually bought it secondhand. But
Well, there were some that were being sold on eBay or had been sold on eBay.
yeah, but I mean, I don't think 12,000 were sold in a week.
But the fact is, this chase has not shown up at all. So we're not entirely sure what's going on with that, which is why we made this video. And also, David, thank you for all of this content and information so we could discuss this, because it would be really nice to hear what Funko has to say. Because there is a very big problem with this. If Funko put something up on the website and sold it with a chance at chase, and they didn't actually have a chase, that's a huge issue.
Yeah, we just got a comment on that post.
What's the comment?
I bought 12 to secure my chase and didn't pull a single one.
Oh my God.
That's big odds when it's a 1 in 6 chance.
That's wild. So that means that there is really an issue here. Funko, you guys say something. What's going on?
Okay, contrary to popular belief, 6 does not guarantee a chase. Yes, it is a 1 in 6 chance, but Funko stopped guaranteeing that a long time ago. However, buying 12 of them and not getting one?
That's wild.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
definitely something wrong.
It happens, and I could see if like this was the only case of it, if there were like some on eBay, like maybe the person who bought 12 was a little bit upset or whatever. There is no evidence that this person has found, that I have found, that you have found today to suggest that there is a chase.
But they said this piece was pulled off the website?
Yeah, it's like, so if you search for it, it's like there but not.
That's weird.
Yeah, so it's a web exclusive $49.99 chance of chase. This item is not currently available.
I bet you they realize this. I bet you they already know, but they didn't release any information to the public about this. I guarantee you that's what this is.
It might be, but you would imagine they would put out a statement or something. But maybe what they're doing is like they pulled it down and they're going to release it later with the chase.
That's what I'm thinking. But how about the people out there who bought 12 in order to try to get themselves a chase?
Yeah.
That person dropped all sorts of money. What's that, $50 a piece? I mean, that's ridiculous.
That's $600
Yeah.
plus tax, and I don't think it would cost in shipping, because over a certain amount you don't have to pay for shipping.
I'm not going to judge that person. I'm really not. I'm trying not to. But $600 for that thing. Do you remember what it looks like? Do you remember what this thing looks like?
I do.
This person spent $600 to get this thing. Can you believe that?
Listen, some people are diehards.
That's a diehard if I ever seen one.
Diehard for Diecast, baby.
Yeah. That's unbelievable. So, something's going on. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, David. I don't know what's going on personally. If they took it off the website, it sounds like maybe they realized there was a problem. They took them down, and maybe they'll have a future sale. But with a scenario like this, and now we're talking about it, we're putting it out there into the world, Funko probably should say something.
I don't think they will, though.
Buying a lot of them.
They don't say very much. That's the thing. They're not
don't say very much.
Transparent.
It might be better that they do that, like they don't say much, and they probably are not supposed to say much legally. But when you're putting a product out saying that it's a 1 in 6 chance to get a chase, and literally no one has gotten a chase, people are buying multiples, upwards of 12, to try and get that chase, that it's just too unreasonable. It's unreasonable. You should then remove the whole chase aspect and say, there is no chase. Like, you can't get a chase,
I mean,
so here's the product.
that person bought 12 in hopes they would get a chase.
I know.
So at that point, like, what does Funko do? Like, do they give that person a chase or two? Or do they just pretend it never happened, if this is the case?
If they bought 12, Funko should reach out to them directly and give them a chase.
I agree.
That's my opinion. Because if they bought that many in order to get the chase, 12, you should at least get one.
Hold on. If there is a mistake, like we're speculating.
Yes, if.
Yeah,
but somebody out there could have one.
Yeah, but if not, like, chances are chances. You know what I mean? Like, buying 6 does not fully guarantee
I agree.
a chase. Yes, it's a 1 in 6, but it's all left up to chance.
Yeah, this thing's kind of a mess. So we want to know your thoughts about this in the comment section. We want to know if you pulled the chase in the comment section.
And we want photographic and or video evidence. I like videos. Sometimes you see some weird things or you hear some weird things.
A lot of AI going on. AI video and pictures.
Oh no,
It's hard
I'm
to believe
talking
anything.
about, like, remember on Craigslist, like, when people would be, like, selling a toaster or a mirror or something, but they'd be, like, naked with their thing
Yeah,
dangling?
You see a big old pair of feet in a hog.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that.
Well, speak for yourself.
You want to see something
Listen,
like
if
that?
you have a video of this
It looked like a guy from the
this
Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the
mirrored
reflection.
diecast chase with your thing dangling.
Heather, do you understand what you're asking for right now? Our email box is going to be full of shit that we don't want to see.
It's a joke. I'm making a joke.
Are you sure?
Do not send me wieners.
The way that your face lit up after you just said that, I don't know if I believe you.
I'm lighting up because I'm really funny.
But we want to know everything out there that you know about this situation. Have you noticed this yourself even before us talking about here in this video? Are you wondering what's going on like we are? Are you upset about it? We want to know everything. It's on your mind right now in the comment section. In my personal opinion, I think that people should be upset if they purchase this thing because they virtually had no chance at getting a chase. If what we believe is true,
Yeah,
there's a big problem.
I mean, also if they wanted to chase, because you have purchased diecast and you're like, I really hope I don't get the chase.
It's true, and I bet you a lot of people were thinking the same way. They're like, "Oh, please, I don't want the chase."
Yeah,
and
so it's a good thing that
no
there's
one
a
got the
chase.
chase, so they're all happy. But if you have a chance to chase, there should be a real chance at chase. It shouldn't be a
Yeah.
fake. So I want to know your thoughts and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Foolish Morgans, Kathy Roberts, Roland Roach, Dr. Applesauce, Brandon Staton, Betty Orzam Wednesday, Greg Malley, Nelson Shaner, Amy Richmond, Denver Bow, Adam Rubin, Veronica Knotts, Donald Lomax, Star Rosas, Marchitect, and Dave Adler. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock so hard. If you want to join up on our Patreon, now is the time to do it because our upcoming Patreon call will be this Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. However, we start the call at 8 p.m. Eastern where patrons can hang out before Heather and I come on at 9 to do our giveaways, to show you upcoming Mischief Toys things, and much more. This time, we're going to show you a brand new Mortem figure that you have not seen yet. And it's really cool, and it's from a collaboration. It's awesome. You're not going to want to miss this one. And also, we have a ton of stuff to give away. Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast and join today. You could be a part of those calls for as low as $5, and you could be a part of those calls and also be a part of giveaways as low as $10. Go join up. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and a little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. You don't want to miss our new content. We have a blast here. Come back and watch us live every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, that's all we've got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.